The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24 and a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, fourth in the NFL in 2018, ninth last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And 2.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team. Because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Johnson on the return.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
system, Mike. I'm coming after you. Middle. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Steelers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Jesse Bates.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
9-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The tight end set the valve, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they'd wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Carrier. He's tackled.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Returnable now for Allen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
2-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, Snell, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sean Williams brought in
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Championships, baby. Mike, 36. Quarter. 36. Focus, defense, focus. He's 2. 36 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
7-7. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game.
Brings up third and 5.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Burrows.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down,
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a give here to Snell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come to my work. We won. Come to my work. These two.
Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Ross. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Schuster.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go with Snell here on first down and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jermaine Pratt there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Steelers.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands. Catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep it.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down. Here's Burrow. Green with a catch left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Starting the drive with Snell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Snell again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Going top shelf for... It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal
pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, Snell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Carl Lawson. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Taken down at the 30.
Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And a Bengal 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank